Welcome to 30 Day Reviews. As always, I reviewed today's product for around 30 days. Apothecary 87 was so nice, send me this here, Moustache Wax. Moustache Wax comes in a nicely packaged box with a guy on this side and a guy on this side. Personally, I love this picture. It is absolutely amazing. Now, this box is a little bit deceiving because, well, I was thinking that it was going to be a pretty decent sized mustache wax. But once you open it, you will find that there's a little lid that you had to pop open. And the mustache wax is kind of floating in there. So it's not that big of a mustache wax. It's actually 16 grams. That's all in a glass container with a screw-off tin lid. The scent of this is a very clear sweet vanilla and sandalwood scent. It's actually called 1893, and you might be wondering where that name came from, as I was. And evidently it's named after the first year that there was an actual barber school, which I think is pretty cool and kind of a nice little paying homage to that. Now, this is a pretty strong scent, but I'll get to that here in a minute. It's super easy to apply. You just got to get some on your nail, rub it into your fingers like any normal wax, and then apply it to your mustache. The ingredients in this include castor oil, beeswax, vitamin E, and the fragrance scent. Now, Apothecary 87 does consider this to be a stronghold wax. However, I would have to say that it's much more in the medium line of a mustache wax, and it gives a nice natural hold so it doesn't look like you have anything in your mustache, and I think that does a pretty good job. But it is a European company, and I've noticed that they have a different scale level than we do over here in the States. So if you're in the United States and buying this, just know that you're not going to get the strong hold that you're probably looking for out of this wax. However, if you got a smaller handlebar and you want a much more natural looking mustache, I highly consider giving these guys a shot because it's actually a pretty decent wax, as long as you know that you're not supposed to put a lot of it on your mustache. If you do put a lot of it on there, it's gonna be overpowering. The scent of this is a very, very strong scent. And I've seen a couple of comments on Amazon. One even considered that it smells like a French whore, which I found pretty funny. But the thing is that you're not supposed to put a lot of this on your mustache, and it sounded like that's exactly what that person was doing. So just know that this is meant more for those that already have their mustaches trained to where they want it to be, and probably people that don't have as long of a mustache as I do. That being said, I did actually like this mustache wax, especially when I was just running out to the store or going over to the shop to do some work over there. It was nice because I didn't feel like I had stuff in my mustache, and I knew that if I was going to end up going to a store to pick something up, all I really had to do is just kind of separate it, and it was good enough. Now, one thing that I don't like about this is the actual container that it comes in. Once you start getting down there in the product of how much you have left, especially with the little shoulders that this has in it, it can be kind of a pain to get in there and get all of the wax out. Now, do I think that this 16 grams is worth the $13 that this comes in at? Well, honestly, if you have a small handlebar and you are looking for that nice natural look, I do think that this is worth that $13 because you'd only be using it just on the very tips of the handlebar, and you won't be using that much of it, so it should last you quite a while. So if you want to pick yourself up some, make sure to check out the link down below. If you like this review, well, I'm sure that you already know what to do, so go ahead and hit those buttons. And to the right, there is a playlist for you to check out if you want to see more of my mustache wax reviews to figure out which wax is actually right for you. Until next time, you have a good one.